Okay, friends, this video is going to be on how to complete a deposit ticket. Um, we need to be in mode 2 here. All right, now we're ready to go. So here is a deposit slip. It's already been pretty much completed. You just have a little bit more to do. Up here on the top row is any cash, dollar bills, change, anything that you brought into the bank that is cash, $5 bills, $10 bills, $20 bills, dimes, nickels, quarters, etc. These next things are actually checks that have been written to you, and this is the check number. It's just an identifier, and this is the amount the check has been written for. And if you've been given a whole bunch of checks, you've had a whole bunch of them written on the back, and then you've added them together. But here we go. So let's do this. When you counted your coins and your paper money, your ones, your fives, your tens, etc., you found you had a total of. That's this first row where it says cash. That's $547.13. So right here, you're just going to put $547.13. The first check, number 9801, was written in the amount of. So right here is check 9801, and it's written in the amount of $250. So you're just going to put $250. The second check, check number 8376, was written in the amount of, so this is 8376. It's written in the amount of $72.18. So you're just going to put $72.18. So all we're doing right now is pulling factual information. You had far more than 2 checks to deposit. So on the back of the deposit slip, you recorded those checks, totaled them, and wrote their sum on the front of the deposit slip. Those checks totaled. That's what this line right here is, $623.94. $623.94. So again, we're just pulling information. Now it says the subtotal of the deposit is. That's right here, and that's blank. These 4 numbers need to be added together because this is all the money you brought into the banks, whether it was in the cash or rather it was written in checks. We need to add all this together. So we're just going to go $547.13 plus $250 plus $72.18 plus $623.94. So all the money that you brought into the bank today totaled $1,493.25. So you walked into the bank with that much money. You walked into the bank with $1,493.25 and this deposit slip. So you filled out the deposit slip. You have all this money. You hand it all to the bank teller. And then you say to the bank teller, I would like $150 cash back. I would like $150 to put in my wallet. So you're asking for $150 back. So the teller gives you $150 back. So that comes out of the deposit because you really didn't put that into the bank. And so really what you put in the bank, what your actual deposit was $1,343.25. So you walked into the bank with $1,493.25. You left the bank with $150 cash in your wallet and an additional $1,343.25 in your bank account. Okay, and that is it, my friends. There is no more to it. That's as straightforward as it is. Let's do another one just to make sure you feel comfortable. When you counted your coins and paper money, your ones, your fives, your tens, etc., you found that you had a total of. Now you'll notice here there's nothing there. That means you didn't have any bills. So you had no cash. Okay, so put $0.00 there. You did, however, have a check that somebody had written to you, and the check number was 9817. And that check was written to you in the amount of $63.18. So $63.18 is a check that was written to you. You had another check written to you, check number 1024. That check number was written to you, paid to you $92.17. So $92.17. Then you actually had a whole bunch of other checks in your hand, and so you wrote them all on the back of the deposit slip and totaled them together, and they totaled to be $401.89. $401.89. And now what is your subtotal? Now we're going to add all of these numbers together. So we're going to add $63.18 for the first check that you had. And we're going to add $92.17 for the next check you had. And then we're going to add the $401.89 for all those other checks you had. So you walked in the bank today with a whole bunch of checks, and those checks totaled $557.24. So you handed all those checks over to the teller, to the cashier, and you said, here's $557.24. I would like $75 cash to put in my wallet. So you asked for $75 cash to be put in your wallet. And so when we subtract $75 from the amount of checks that you brought in, what really got put into your bank account was $482.24. So when you walked into the bank today, you walked into the bank with a stack of checks written to you, and that amount of money for those total checks was $557.24. When you left the bank, you had $75 in your pocket, cash, and $482.24 put into your bank account. And that, my friends, is it. I hope that makes sense to you. If you have any questions, email me or ask me in class. I'll be happy to help you out. It's pretty straightforward. You're simply adding and or subtracting depending on what the scenario is. Uh-oh. How did I miss that one? 557.24 minus $75. 482.24. There must be something wrong with my key. 482. Well, I'll fix the key on that one. Huh. Good to know. I had no idea. If there was something wrong with that one, let's go in and fix that key right now before I forget. 482.24. What did I have? 482.20. 24. Oh, and the video's still going. Forgot to turn that off. Well, I'll do that as well. All right, friends. Have a great day.